Добрый день! We continue our discussion of the aspect of the Russian verbs. And in the last video we said that the verb to read in Russian has two forms, imperfective and perfective. Imperfective читала, читаю, буду читать. Perfective прочитала, прочитаю. So we were saying that читала is similar to I was reading. Читаю can be I am reading, or maybe I read all the time, every day, something like that. Буду читать, I will be reading. And прочитала would mean I finished, I read a book or some article. Прочитаю, I will read, I will finish. So the verbs we were looking at, two verbs. Рисовать, нарисовать. The difference here between imperfective and perfective was на, the prefix на. And the verb читать, the difference was the prefix pro. And unfortunately, there is no standard way to form perfective verbs or imperfective verbs. This is something that has to be memorized. So I'll show you in which ways perfective and imperfective verbs can differ. One way is a prefix, and if you know what this means, this is something you add to the beginning of the word. So читать is imperfective. Imperfective is always first when you see pairs like that. Прочитать is perfective, so the difference is in this prefix. Писать, написать. So читать to read in general, прочитать to read something in particular. Писать, писать in general, to write in general, написать, to write something specific. So that's one way in which perfective and imperfective verbs can differ. There can be an infix, and if you know that prefix is something you add before, at the beginning of the word, then infix will be something you insert in the middle. So for example, something like über, показывать, so imperfective verb has über, perfective doesn't, показать, to show. Both mean to show. Рассказывать, to tell a story. Рассказывать, рассказать. They can be changed somewhere in the word, in the ending, at the beginning, somewhere in words inside of them. So покупать, to buy. So notice how here prefix was with the perfective form, and now we have it with imperfective. And then there is also a variation in the vowel in the ending. Покупать, купить, to buy. Решать, решить, to solve problems. And sometimes, just like in English, you can have go and went, completely different words, or am and was, nothing in common at all. The same can happen here. So брать, взять both mean to take, imperfective and perfective. Говорить, сказать both mean to say.